Treasure Island, San Francisco. High tarp fence conceals rows of boxcars full of radioactive waste at Site 6. Clip Event 25, Thursday, July 31, 2014. ABC HD 293. Carol Harvey, videographer. How do you know that's where they moved Site 6?
Because that's what they told us.
They told you that? Didn't you also
Yeah.
tell me you saw them doing it?
Yeah, I saw them when they were moving it.
You saw, what did you see?
I saw them moving the containers from one end to the other. And
Were you
also,
on your bike? You were walking in a car?
on my bike. I'm always on my, well, I used to always be on my bike. But, yeah, I started watching them, like, tear things down. Like, all of a sudden there'd be piles of concrete, you know, being dug up and everything and put over there. And then little processes, like here, they tore the tree down and they chipped it. Right?
There's a whole tree there. Why'd they do that
They
for?
tore all these trees down and chip it.
Okay, why'd they do that?
I don't know from their words why, but I can only assume, again,
What's your guess?
getting rid of the vegetation, gets rid of the evidence that that's in the soil. I mean, why else would Dan Stone go in my yard and tear up plants that he assumes, because those weren't in the raised boxes, but they were in clean area because we made sure of that. They were in a lined area with new dirt put on top of it, and then the plants put on top of that.
Protected from the soil, the radioactive contaminated soil underneath, or the chemically contaminated soil underneath.
Yes, so I could keep them if I moved. And then there's a liner on top of the crap dirt, and then they could do whatever they wanted. There's a beautiful black cat by that tree, by the way.
Beautiful black cat by tree. Oh, don't run away. We're on the other side of a fence. Kitty, you don't know about the fence, do you? Is that a feral cat?
I think so. I've seen her before.
Okay, scaredy cat.
If you want to make her mind me, don't come here. Look, she's obeying.
Okay, so here we have radiation signs. And look at the good job they've done on this fence. This one is not all blowing around and torn.
Yeah, which is interesting because, and I'm glad they're doing it for the bay, but there's no people behind this area. So thank you for taking care of this area. It'd be nice if
when
we
there's
didn't...
nobody living. Right.
Yeah.
Well, and what about, there are people living there.
Right. So I'm not saying that it isn't bad for them, but it's amazing that no one can be affected by the wind that might hit this sucker. But way over here on the other side of the houses, it is blowing into these people's windows.
Right. And the tarp is all torn and ratty, and wow, maybe they put some money into some new good tarp. So how do we know? Is there a place here where we can see the boxcar looking things with radioactivity in there?
Well, you can kind of get the picture of it barely, but like right there, there's you can
a row of
some of the writing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like you, I see that. And notice how high this is. Most of these fences aren't this high.
None of them are.
So they really are trying to keep people from seeing this. Can you see anything, folks, at all? I'm sure you can, actually. Yeah. There's a bunch of I can see them now. They're the boxcar looking things. You know, it's kind of like Auschwitz for radiation or something.
Carol, maybe you can get, Carol.
See, senorita.
I'll hold it open.
Oh.
It's like looking through a vagina.
God, I don't want to ruin my camera. Wait a minute, I have to get the lens in there. Okay, I don't know if you can... Yeah, okay. You see the boxcars? Wow. Yeah, I got a good shot of them.
There's a ton of them.
Yeah. Okay.
And they follow through all the way around there.
There's a whole line of them. I think I'm seeing them through the tarp in the viewfinder.
Yeah, it's very discreet, but yeah.
Yeah, you can see it.
But yeah, these are so high. I mean,
Look at how high that is. Catherine was able to walk over one that fell down.
See,
she never.
But it wasn't this high even.
No.
It was the height of this. So see, here's how tall this is.
Right.
Now watch. So the ones that we normally are protected by are lower.
You can see over them.
I mean,
easily.
I can climb over it.
And this.
And I'm handicapped.
Now maybe we could say they did this because you complained about this in the meetings. Oh yeah, what's this?
Why didn't you change the fences over where it mattered?
Right. What do we have here?
So that nothing goes into the drainage system. This is a continuation again of this whole drainage system down to the bay.
Okay, so this is in the direction of the outfall that we were following before. That comes from the optical shop and goes past building 340. What?
343, 342, 344.
342, 343, and 344, which are the radiation training schools back in the 50s for the Navy. And we followed it down Avenue M. This is a continuation of it. This is probably part of the drainage system too. But look at that's open.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it was dark and I was walking there, even semi-dark, I could trip in that and fall. Christ. Okay, or a kid rides over it on his bike wrong, and he gets flipped over.
Catherine.
What's this now?
Which is what? Catherine.
Be careful.
Usually.
That's too small.
You put something over it, around it.
Yeah, but be careful that people wouldn't stumble on those things. Okay. What about that big old piece of shit? Is that too big?
That's going to be extremely hard for me to move.
That's impossible. You mean you're really going to do it?
Yes. I don't want someone hurting themselves on that.
What if they hurt themselves on that?
Carol. This is not.
No, that is not easy. That's really heavy, and I cannot help you with that.
That's okay.
Don't mess up your back on it or something, which is what I would.
Don't put my purse
down here. Wow, that's a heavy purse. Man, what are you carrying there?
Love. Full of love.
Oh my God. And I'm videoing the whole thing. Okay, so if you...
What? I'm going to kill myself on this. It's actually not a light piece of material.
It's solid concrete and it's got knobs on it. It looks like it's got a piece of wood.
It was a fence.
Yeah.
Post.
God. I don't dare to help.
No, don't. I'm almost there.
Ridiculous standing here not helping you with this.
Ow. There. Job done.
Oh, sorry.
That's why the island needs to pay Nina for doing their job.
Okay, island. This will cost you $500.
I'm your safety guide.
Yeah. Yeah, why don't you put that on your bill?
My safety officer.
Yeah, put that on your bill.
That hole was big, though. Someone could literally put their whole knee up to their knee in that thing.
They could ride their bike over that and get twisted.
That's so dangerous.
Okay, so do you think we can see anything from this side?
Yeah, beautiful.
And what's the story? Why did they move this thing? What were they doing? I mean, why did they move it? I don't understand. Are they
I
gonna?
don't know, because honestly, Carol, if you're gonna move it and then recontaminate another area.
Wait, well, let me get this boat and then talk into my camera about this. Maybe they're getting it close to this jetty here so they can take it out on a boat or something.
There's no way to pull a boat up to this.
Okay, that's a wrong guess.
Too shallow.
Okay, so what were you
If that were
saying?
the case, they would park it over by that pier.
So what were you saying?
I don't know.
They were moving it. They moved it over here.
I question their logic too, because you just say that you just cleaned this area up, and yet you go ahead and redeposit these things on top of it, so you can clean up the area they were sitting on. I don't understand. I don't understand it. I don't know.
So they claimed they remediated this area behind this tarp.
Yeah, and then they go and stick
Except
the stuff that's
they
necessary to be.
claim that since the stuff is in those pods, it's not recontaminating the area, but they are investigating Site 6, even though it was just a fire training station, it was just petroleum, for radiation.
And
That's where they just moved the stuff off of.
And what does radiation do? It emits. It contaminates things around it.
It sends
You're
out
telling me those-
rays.
Yeah, you're telling me that, or not you, but they're trying to tell us that these containers, metal,
Can contain radiation.
which are more conductive, are somehow less radioactive. It's ridiculous. It's stupidity.
They understand radiation about
Are
as
these
much
made of lead?
as they don't understand how radiation works, apparently. And they're trying to remediate it. They give evidence of understanding it about at the level of the men in the Radioactive school that dropped the radium salts on the floor. The men who had to clean without hazmat suits the radiation off the Pandemonium 2 deck.
The person who says, "What do I care? I've already been exposed."
Huh?
It's as careless as the person who says, "Well, I've lived here 10 years already."
Yeah. It's careless.
I joke about
No,
that.
you're talking about carelessness. I'm talking about that these people, if they're doing this, they simply don't understand how radiation works.
And that's their job.
And that's their job.
So if these are not lead containers and they're not concrete, you have no business telling me that this site is now not contaminated.
So are they lead?
No,
What are they?
they're just metal, steel.
They're not lead.
I don't think so. Not to my
What would they
knowledge.
look like if they were lead?
Well, they probably wouldn't be able to move them because they'd be heavy as hell. But, I mean,
Then
they
they
probably
would
still
be
look
some
like
little
metal.
old tin boxcar things.
Well,
like that's on the inside
Given the
of
way
there.
they've done this so far, I wouldn't put it past them.
Okay, now,
So this is
what are we doing?